Next up, we have an interesting one, and this one is the recommendation to not kill dream characters, right? Which sounds very righteous and great, on the surface level. But if you dig into it, man, personally, I see a lot of problems with, just throwing something like this on your top 10 lucid dream and don'ts list. So trying to figure out why someone would feel the need to do that, I saw these two reasons being the main ones that would come up. The first one being that if you kill a dream character, you're really just killing, a representation or some different aspect of yourself. And, I guess you're going to hurt your subconscious mind's feelings or something like that. I mean, it's either that or, you know, they expect you to have some diplomatic, peaceful resolution to every different type of dream scenario you may find yourself in. And I'll get to this a little bit later why I think that is obviously, ridiculous and doesn't really make much sense in the big picture. Um, the other reason that I hear cited is that being violent or aggressive, in your dreams acts on the same neural pathways as it would in, real life. And, I guess they're trying to insinuate like that might make you more violent or aggressive in real life or make you depressed or something. But even that one has a pretty obvious, rebuttal to it. Where what about violent movies or games or even like sports, so sports. In a lot of different sports, you're encouraged to kind of nurture this dominant, aggressive type mentality to win the fucking game, right? So does that make people more violent or aggressive? To some small sliver of the population, sure, but you're never gonna fucking tell people not to play sports, right? Plus, this is another important point. When you're lucid in a dream, okay, you know it's a dream, right? You know that. That's part of the fact of being lucid. So if you're killing, a dream character, hopefully it's a bad guy, not just some regular dude walking down the street, you know it's not real. Okay, so that's significant and it shouldn't be overlooked. Also, context matters, right? Are you in like a war type scenario? Are you fighting off an aggressor? Do monsters and fucking nightmare creatures and shit count? Right? Can you not kill them? Is that not still a representation of yourself? Do they have to be humanoid for it to matter? So all of that I think is important to at least consider and think about. Oh, but okay, but for sure, for some portion of the population, like I was kind of getting at this earlier, they may do that shit in dream, find some type of pleasure in it, and then start seeking it out and become some sort of, lucid serial killer, for lack of a better word. Okay. And then for even a smaller portion of the people who go down that route will want to go ahead and express that fucking action in the waking world. Okay. Which of course is terrible, obviously, but you can't build your, a lucid dreaming recommendations list off of the worst possible fucking outcomes. You know what I mean? You got to go at the median and the average person. So I think for the average person, right, who has a more sane psyche, a recommendation like this really just should go without saying.